Hey guys, welcome to my first video. So today I'm going to do a nice natural wearable contour look. I'm going to use the SOSU new SOSU palette, which is this one here. So first off, I'm going to start to contour. So I'm just going to contour with the shade number 2. Yeah, so I'm going to use my Real Techniques brush. It's your contour brush. Just a small bit of the number 2 on that. And I'm going to apply it just on the bottom of the cheekbone, just underneath, should I say, and just here. So it doesn't have to be perfect because you are going to be blending it. Then a small bit on the top of the forehead as well and around. And then I'm going to just apply a small bit on the side of the nose too. Just gives the illusion of a slimmer nose. So I'm going to blend that all out using a bigger Real Technique brush. It's the multiple task brush. I'm just going to blend it out with that. I feel like some people do use like the beauty blenders. They are brilliant as well, but I just think you get a nice softer look with the fluffy brush. I'm just going to blend that out. So at this stage you look kind of crazy. Make sure you're blending it right into the hairline as well. And down and around. So it might take a little bit to do that. And then for around the nose area, if you don't think it's even, just apply a small bit more on. And then blend that again. Just so it all kind of rolls into one without there being any harsh lines. So then for around the nose area, I am going to use the beauty blender because it's a smaller area. I'm going to use some of the Clarins makeup fix. So I just spray a small bit of that onto the beauty blender. These are Real Techniques as well. And just take off the excess. And then I'm just going to pat around the nose area. I do bring a small bit of the contour onto the tip of the nose as well. It just really slims the nose down. And you can bring the contour underneath the jawline as well if you want more of a contoured look. Make sure that's all blended out. Now, so next I'm going to highlight. So I'm going to highlight with the cream concealer. So it is shade number 1, and I'm just going to use a small kind of floofy brush and apply a small bit of product onto that and do it underneath the eye area. So you're going in a V shape. So you want to bring it down past the socket bone, because if you just put it underneath it, it'll protrude the line, whereas if you bring it down past it, it just brightens up the whole area for you. And then up. And then I'm going to just fan it out on the forehead and then down the centre of the nose. So that again just really slims the nose. So I actually put it on the Cupid's bow. Just here, and then on the chin as well. So by putting it on the Cupid's bow, it kind of gives the illusion of your lips being a bit bigger. And this is where I use the beauty blender. So I just put a small bit of the Clarins makeup fix on it, and then I'm going to blend all of that highlight out. I don't go too close to the eye either, because creams can tend to set, whereas I prefer like really light liquids. So this shade 1, I'm just gonna put it there, you know, so it just can be pushed up nearly towards the eye rather than going right underneath the eye area. So I'm just blending that out. Make sure your beauty blender is damp. It just really blends it out that bit better. So just dabbing it. And again, this is a Real Techniques beauty blender. I actually got 2 of them in a set, so like you could contour and you could highlight. Now, so next I am going to use the shade number 5 in the palette. So it is a cream again, it's a real highlight, iridescent highlighter, so it gives that nice sheen to the skin. I love that look. So it's kind of like just, you can strobe with it or strobe with it, or just put a small bit on as well. So I actually use a kind of floofy brush. You can use your fingers as well and pat it in, but I just find it so much easier just to use a brush and apply a small amount of product on. Always go with a small amount of product first. If you want to build it up, then you can build it up rather than putting too much on and trying to blend it down then. So just a small bit of product on the brush, and I'm actually just blending it right into the skin. And same with the other side. So just naturally where you want the light to hit, you want your cheekbones to pop as well. So this just really makes them pop. And I'm just blending that in. So some people like to put it down the whole nose, but I just like to do it on the tip of the nose. And then again, I'm using my finger. So a small bit of product on the Cupid's bow to give it that illuminate effect. And I'm going to blend that in. That's the highlight right there. Really, really like it. So then I'm just going to set the whole look. So what I'm going to use next is like just a powder brush, and I'm going to use shade 3. So it's like a banana coloured powder. So a small bit on the brush. I'm not going to go too close to the eye area because I don't want it to crease. So just here, just to brighten up that area. And again on the other side. Sometimes you can just use powders as well if you're in a rush, just a small bit of powder to highlight and contour. So a small bit on the forehead and down the nose. Because I've used the creams already, you should really use the powder. I like it because it sets it for me. So just a small amount. Now then I'm going to use the shade number 6, this one here, just to contour again. So I'm going to go over, it's going to set the contour that I already have because it's cream, it's going to set it, and then it's just going to make it pop that bit more. Pop, not the right word. So just a small bit underneath the cheekbone, and you're blending it outwards and upwards. And upwards. Then at the sides of the forehead, and you're really blending it into the hairline because you don't want to have that gap between it, especially if you're blonde. It's quite easy to get that line. And then at the other side, just blending it right in, just down to meet. And then with the powder, I'm going to bring it down onto the jaw, just underneath the jaw. And you're blending that in. And same with the other side. I'm blending that in. And then a small bit on the sides of the nose. Now if you ever get too much on, just get a clean brush and start buffing it away. But that's it, done. So very quick and easy, very natural as well. So if you want a more dramatic effect, just go deeper with the colours and apply more. So it's the SOSU Contour Palette, this one here, I love it. So I hope you liked my video today. If you want any more videos, let me know, any suggestions. Thanks a million, bye!